Morning. Yeah, there were 3 guys arrested. A 34-year-old Swedish man, he was arrested at Stansted Airport outside of London on the 20th of December. Note the dates here. And then on the 22nd of December, a Syrian man in his 30s living in Sweden, he was arrested in Copenhagen. And then on Christmas Eve, a 29-year-old man with the Swedish citizenship was arrested in Rotterdam. Okay, so possibly 3 terrorist attacks was avoided, and they all came from Sweden. This is like a main export of Sweden now. They come here, and thanks to this stupid welfare system that we have built by the socialists, they can stay here and build their funds, and plan their thing, get connected, and then, you know, travel Europe. So, yeah, it's embarrassing. I also want to talk about Paris. Yes, you know, I'm sure many of you saw these videos of tents, campers in the streets of Paris. And it's getting colder. Yeah, I've been to Paris in January, you know, many years ago. It's fucking cold, right? And this Macron guy, right? I know that his popularity is shrinking, right? And that the French citizens are becoming pissed off with what is going on. Right? France is a very popular country for migrants, of course, refugees, economic refugees. And Macron, it seems like he has to do something, right, if he wants to be re-elected. And so he's becoming tough. He said in a speech in July, he said he wanted people off the streets, out of the woods, he said, by the end of 2017. And he also said that he wouldn't accept economic migrants in France. He wants those who don't qualify for asylum expelled, and he doesn't want them even trying to come to France. Right? See? And he's heavily criticized by the left. They think that his increasingly tough policy on migrants, wrapped in a cloak of goodwill, contradicts his image as a humanist who defeated an anti-immigrant populist for the presidency. I'm amused by this. I'm always happy when I see the left pissed off. Yeah. And they say that he crossed a line passed by no other president in the land that prides itself as the cradle of human rights. Well, if you have a mess, you have a choice, right? You either do something or you don't. And apparently Macron, to save his popularity, he decided to do something. Yeah. And Marine Le Pen, you know, she was defeated by Macron, and she sees the direction the government is taking as a political victory for her party. So, yeah. And they are very active. You know, a camp of about 40 Afghan migrants was dismantled last week in the Pas-de-Calais region. And another one was taken down in Macron in the east. And on Thursday, a camp on the banks of the Seine River, where there was 131 migrants living in tents, this was taken down. Yeah. And here's another number. In Paris alone, the police have evacuated around 30,000 people camping on sidewalks in the last 2 years. 30,000. Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you today. Right. Bye.